They really support me and the team and my family. I want to thank my dad. Obviously, you know, my dad's not here with me, but you know, two years ago, and you know, I had a goal in my head that I'm going to be the best player in the league. Yeah, I'm going to do whatever it takes to help my team win, and I'm going to win the MVP. And everything that.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Magic. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
Guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court is their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3-0 and expect to come back and win the series.
Yeah, and team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now, here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stop.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Now Murray. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Harden. Stolen by Smart. Lowry for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And it's Harden with the ball for the Magic. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the basket by Lowry.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 4. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Adebayo the screen. Outside for Murray. With the drive. Here's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. He can nail it from distance.
Pass to Jokic. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jokic just got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Don't take your eye he comes off the floor, he gets up, and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Murray. Right side Smart. Fires for three. Offensive rebound.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Smart. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And a little hot that time, but it drops. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
With it. Now guarded by Smart. Harden outside. Driving inside. Just 5 to shoot. And Adebayo sends it back. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Hawks. Lowry looking around. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Screen by Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Back to Adebayo. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
The Magic trailed by 7. Now here's Harden. Pass to Capella.
Come on, man.
From Harden.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Now here is George. And first stop whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the court.
On offense, here are the Magic. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. Capella with the bucket.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
Outside, George. Pass to one of them.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt.
Nah, son.
That's 10 straight points now inside. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. There's some slick passing from Harden on that.
And a deep 3 from George.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing he wants to improve on this.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. 2K Sports. Back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Murray with it. Now defended by Grant. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
The Hawks leading. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
What?
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I gotta tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Harden. Grant outside. 4 on the clock. Driving the lane. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside for George. Fires top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. George has got 4 points this quarter.
And George continues to build on his offensive repertoire over time. I mean, if you stay off of him and you give him too much space, he'll burn you for that mistake.
And the dunk by Capella.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Hit the dunk if you got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs. And he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of that.
Now, here's Capella. Harden outside. And he drives in. Bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, and George really is one of the better dunkers in the league. Actually, one of the best. He's creative. He's got great bounce, excellent length, and pretty creative every time he gets a chance to throw it down. We just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 10. Inside. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
Here's George. Adebayo the screen. Tries it from 19. No good off the back of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And it's Harden with the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 2. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Adebayo. Back to George. From outside the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Now, here's ball. Pass to Jokic. Goes back up.
Come on!
And the call foul, so he's got the one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
The Magic shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Now, here's Lowry. Good work there as it goes. Adebayo's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Good defense by Jokic. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
The drive by Ball. The layup off target. Murray outside. George looking over the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Ball up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Damn, Scrubs.
The shot by George. Wide open.
That's me.
And 3 off the mark. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen.
Supposed to be a green.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference
Why is this
semifinal.
nigga cooking? Why is he cooking Marcus?
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
The Magic trailed by 4. And here's Harden. 8 points for him. And the 10 by Harden.
You know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
Adebayo, high post. Outside, George. Driving to the basket. And Capella sends it down. Harden outside. And the basket is good.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. But he had better start buckling there.
From deep, George. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. Takes it inside. No good that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. Stolen by Grant. Harden left outside. Pass to Capella. An easy 2 points on the layup. Capella's got 8.
Man, they've been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Tell you what, George has gotten very good in the pick and roll. Actually pretty deceptive when he's running the pick and roll. When you anticipate him pulling up for the shot, he'll take the defense by surprise with the slick pass to an open teammate.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
6 on the shot clock.
Come on, PG!
And Adebayo sends it back. Harris's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 5. The shot's good. And it's now 22 points for George.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Harden with the drive. And the dunk by Capella.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by George. Adebayo's got the lead up to 7 now. For the Hawks.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a good pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's Grant in the corner. Working with it. He's got 14. Here he goes. Grant, that's good.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here is Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Can't stuff the alley-oop home.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Nice break. Here come the Magic. Harden's got the ball. They grab their own miss. In the corner, it's Bridges. Drills it from outside. Bridges got 6.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open lane and getting an assist out of it.
From deep, George. Rebounded by Capella.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right wing. Now Bridges. He has 6. It's stolen by Lowry. Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the bucket. And it's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball secure. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Now, here is Harden. He takes it in. Oh, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
he's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The Magic getting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Here's George, and Capella sends it down. It's all tied in Orlando. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth. Live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense is a smooth operation.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, one of the things Paul George PG has done is improve his ball handling, and as a result, defenders are nervous when he's handling the ball and getting up into a shot.
That one misses.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front of him.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1. Now here's Murray. And Lowry has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He's an incredible athlete. You can just see that. Using his vertical and his reach.
Yo, what the?
Outstanding block.
And we'll go now. Also, step game has been going to the net.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, the ball.
Come on, side. Lock him,
the way
lock
they've
him,
come
lock
up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes, they've really done a nice job of taking it.
It's Harden with the drive.
Yo!
Harden's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
And it's Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Harden, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Adebayo tries in. That ball's nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. And now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Murray outside. Driving in. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Bridges with 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will go the other way. Outside for Murray. And there's the drive. And then Murray with the jam.
Well, I like the athleticism of Murray. Just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
And here's Harden with the putback. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer. Somebody who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the floor, off the catch or dribble.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside, George. Back to Murray. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
To the lane, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the strength of her, finishing the shot off easily, even with the arm.
And the free throw, no good. Martin draws the double. Pass to Jokic. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Top passer at his position, Jokic is consistent moving the ball.
Murray with him. Takes the three. Rebound by the Magic.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock down the net. No defender in sight.
Here's Jokic.
That's it back.
And out of bounds.
That's it back.
James Pitt. Pass to Murray. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
Harden gets the bucket.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 8-point game.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
And so it's Smart that bring up the ball for Atlanta. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Grant. Pass to Jokic. Over, out of
Get that
bounds.
shit out of here, nigga.
And out of
Fuck is wrong
bounds.
with you?
Sends it back. Murray for three. The long distance three is good.
If you're the defense, you've got to do better on Murray. I mean, even from way downtown, he's pretty accurate.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. You have to think
Fuck
at
wrong
this
with this
point,
thing?
up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Now here's George. And finished off by Adebayo.
You know, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Outside Harden. Driving in. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Get yourself!
Show us some power!
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Lowry. Takes it inside. Smart for three. Capella with a rebound. Pass to Bridges. Oh, George with a steal. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Lowry, good.
Terrific activity from Paul George. Sticks his long arms in and mucks up the passing lanes.
Now Harden. Unloads. Here's Capella. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Capella hits them both. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Murray. Smart outside. Drills it from deep.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
Here's Harden. Oh, George with a steal. And they're on the run. Here's Murray. And he buries his first look.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Harden. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Now here's Lowry. And the layup is good off the glass. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
To the paint. Here's Bridges.
Come on! Yo, this
Foul
2K,
in the
yo.
act of shooting.
This 2K
Should be
shit,
for a
bro.
3-point play
Lazy
here.
shit, bro. No
Guys,
cap,
this
bro.
young man
Bro,
does such a
y'all
good
be in.
job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
It's Lowry with a drive. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's George. The Magic making their last shot. Smart outside. Pass to Lowry. There's the drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That free throw good for Lowry.
I think now that he's become a perennial all-star, it's easy to forget. It wasn't until his 9th year in the league that Kyle Lowry made his first all-star game.
The Hawks leading. Left side Murray. Kicks it out to Smart. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Smart's got 6.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Adebayo with the rejection. Pass to Capella. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. And he lays it in. Capella's got his second basket. And there's 1:38 left to the first. It's George with the drive. throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. James Harden picks one up.
To think that at one point, after that horrific leg injury, Paul George, there was some doubt whether he could regain the level of play we're accustomed to. But this guy gets better and better.
And Harden with the slam.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
Here's Murray. He takes it in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Orlando trailing here. Adebayo with the rejection. Pass to Lowry. Lots of room. Another one falls for Atlanta.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. Guys are making their shots. That's critical. Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Lowry drives in. Smart for three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Harden can't hit. George for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Hawks ahead. They lead by 12. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
This sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. A shot from the low post is good. Harden's got 13 points.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
Kicks it out to Smart. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, and the tip by George.
And make no mistake, Paul George is a fierce finisher inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it.